Well, hello. I just decided to play lazy and respond to all the messages with one video, and I have company here, and that is Toby. Toby. Um, I'm again in Pennsylvania, and I spent an incredible week in 3 different places, visiting friends, and then I attended the Peace Temple Festival, upstate New York. Again, we camped and lived in the tents, and we were in the circles, we were singing and dancing and attending different workshops and sound meditations and just practicing being in the nature. And yet again, I understand how important it is to connect, to reconnect with the nature, with ourselves, with each other, and you see how everything around you softens. You become softer towards others and towards yourself. um, so some of you may have read um, my post about one-way ticket to the moon. We're exactly in 2 months. Today I'll arrive in Kathmandu, Nepal, to start my new journey, and I will start with the yoga teacher training. Yoga is part of my daily life, and I started to do it back in 2007, and I was practicing it on and off, but now I know the difference, because back then it was more of a physical activity, and only about a year now I know that it is a practice. It is a spiritual practice, which helps to connect the body with the soul. And I'm so happy because mom started to do it as well. A few of my close friends also started to practice it, so I feel it's natural for me to continue and become a yoga instructor. So this week that I spent out in the nature, again with no cell phone reception, and I felt it was my farewell to this life lessons, to the previous 35 years of my life. I feel not only I'm starting a new chapter, I'm probably closing one volume of the book called Life and opening another one. And this week just helped me to let go, because what I realized, not only for the human but for the soul too, it's not easy sometimes. Souls can also feel that sadness and experience that emotional state where you need to take some time to adjust to the new things in your life, to the new path. And I was given that time. 2 months ago, I didn't have the places to go to the nature like this, and this week I went to 3 different places, visiting 2 friends and then spending time in this incredible event called Peace Temple, in this beautiful land upstate New York. And I'm so grateful for that experience. I met really amazing people, and something new was added to me, to my knowledge, to my soul, to my path. And it's amazing how this knowledge comes in different forms and through different lessons to different people. But then when you start talking and exchanging, you realize that you speak absolutely the same language. It's just the proofs of the point that it all comes from one source. this is a new format for me, but I feel there were so many responses about the previous message I recorded after the combo retreat, and I like now this nakedness, where you are who you are, with no makeup, literally, and like all the masks that we weren't wearing for such a long time, or I was wearing, and I even didn't know well that being underneath those masks, and as I started to uncover them and remove them one by one, some were really clinging and it took some time to take them off. But as I'm reaching this state of nakedness, emotional, spiritual, and sometimes physical, I'm about to jump in the creek completely naked. There is so much freedom in this, and all my life I was looking for the freedom, and only now I understand and feel that the freedom lies in this naked state of being completely honest, completely sincere, as you are. And it's not easy, and of course sometimes it's scary, and you go through the range of emotions from shame to judgment, even personal judgment. But then the strengths, they come, somehow they come, and you find the strength to continue. And as you go on this journey, you feel the support and the guidance more and more, and that inner voice that I used to hear from time to time, now it accompanies me almost all the time. And it's much easier, even though the lessons may get harder, but because now I experience all that support within me, you stop questioning. I was just talking to my friend Jacal yesterday, where I was saying I really have not many questions left, and I'm a very curious person. I always had questions, and now I feel there is nothing to ask or wish for. That's another thing. I used to make those wishes when I see the time would be like 11:11 or 12:12 since my childhood, and I no longer have anything to wish for. I already have everything that I need, and it just seems silly to ask for something where it's not for me to decide what I need, so the only wish I can have is just to be on this path and just keep receiving this guidance. Oh, Toby, give it to me. Thank you. Okay, we'll do this once. Yeah, so this is a connection with the nature and all around you. I cannot hold on to it. Oh, this is a funny thing. Toby, we're taking a break, okay? So yes, I just wanted to share this beautiful moment in the nature, in the company of these beautiful souls, and of this beauty around me. And I'm really grateful for those who watch this and reach out. And you can do this anytime if you feel like you just want to share something with me, or you have a question, please reach out. And it doesn't matter how close we are or how many conversations we had. I'm really open to each and every single one of you. And if you feel like there is something you want to say or to ask, please do. Because this is part of my mission, and if there is something that I can share with you, it just you help me to accomplish my mission. So please don't hesitate. I'll do this once in a while just to share what I have in my heart. And thank you for being with me. Oh, just one more thing. I mentioned this Kambo medicine. It's a frog medicine that is used for deep cleansing, physical, but also spiritual and emotional. And you supposed to do 3 sessions in 28 days. And 2 weeks ago, I did the second session of 3. And in the first one, I got rid of my seasonal allergies. And in this one, the past one, I got rid of my cat allergies, which is really cool. Yeah, so this is for Bryce to see that I felt that was happening. And yeah, I'm grateful, because I used to have these allergies for past 8-10 years. Toby will play just a little bit later, okay? So yes, so if you have any questions and or just want to share, please do. Love you all. Thank you so much. Peace and love.